Hello guys, I'm Asa. I'm a holistic health coach, guide and facilitator. And so before we start, I just want to let you know what I'm all about. So I'm all about health, I'm all about human connection, and I'm all about humour. I'm quite funny, people tell me I'm quite funny, who knows if I'm actually funny, but if you didn't know, humour heals. And so I wanted to let you all know about a little insight into my life and sort of just a tiny amount of what I've experienced and what led me to get into holistic health and a little bit about my journey and the lessons I've learned from that journey. So when I was born, when I was very young, when I was 18 months old, I contracted a viral infection or something of that nature. It's called meningitis. Now, I was very ill, I was fitting, and I actually remember it, which is interesting. Not many people can remember things that young, but it was obviously very significant for me, and I remember it. And so I was very ill, and I was fitting, and I survived that with no implications. You can see me now. I'm fit. I'm healthy, and that always gave me a strong will to live. But a lot of fear come with that, and I will let you know more about that later. And so when I was 8 years old, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and from the get-go, it sort of seems like I was quite unwell. Doctors were telling me a lot of life-changing information about injecting insulin and never probably being able to compete in sport properly, and there always being this, it felt like a rain cloud just following me around constantly. And until I was about 14, I started to compete boxing, and I got quite good at boxing. I competed at almost the highest level nationally, got to the ABA finals or the junior ABA finals, and I did quite well. So, I proved them wrong. And so my life's sort of always been like that, proving people wrong, and like a lot of us do, we want to embrace challenge as opportunity, but we'll come on to that later. So throughout my youth and even early teens and late teens, I was quite unwell. Although I seemed quite healthy on the outside because I exercised and I had a fit body and stuff. But I was quite unwell, and my passion for health and wellness sort of was born out of fear. And that's really important to know, because just generally speaking, that things that are born out of fear are sometimes negative, but also they can be transformed into positive. And so I had to embrace that fear and I had to face it in order to be able to learn that I can help others. And that's what I do now. I coach clients and I work through their challenges and problems so that, they don't have to feel alone like I did, because I felt alone and I felt lost. And so a lot of this was also born out of insecurity. I was so insecure about my health, like it wasn't really on a surface level, but inside I was scared. I was scared of dying. I was scared of having a short life. I always had this fear that from young I was going to die. I was going to die young, and sort of just constantly trying to get over that. And that sort of led me to learn and teach the 4 doctors at the Czech Institute, which Paul Czech pioneered. And the 4 doctors are Dr. Happy, which is like your dream, your goal, your objective, the thing you want to achieve, the reason you are living, your purpose. And obviously that's so important in life. So that's Dr. Happy. And you've got Dr. Diet, which is what you're consuming, what sort of information are you consuming? What sort of food are you consuming? The quality. How often are you eating? Are you eating low fat? Are you eating high fat? Are you over consuming protein? Are you consuming non-foods, things like crisps and hydrogenated vegetable oils and just pure sugar and crap? These are things you've got to be aware of. And then we come on to Dr. Movement, which I'd done a lot of as a child, or not as a child, but as a teen, boxing and running and weightlifting, jogging, mountain climbing, whatever you love, whatever you need to do to move your body to keep healthy, yoga, stretching, whatever you love, whatever you enjoy. And then we've got Dr. Quiet. Dr. Quiet is all about introspective, it's all about sleep, it's all about rest, it's all about recovery, sauna, ice plunge, cold showers, warm baths. What are the things that rejuvenate you? Getting 8 hours sleep, really important in this day and age as well. And having downtime where you're not constantly staring at a screen, really hard today. But the next thing that sort of I want to speak about is dissociation. So I was really dissociated from the pain, being dissociated from what I have experienced and the emotions that came up and the crippling self-doubt and torment I put myself through because of my condition. And that condition does not define me, it's just part of me. And I accept that now. There's always work to do, but I've done the majority of the work, I believe. However, I can be proved wrong at any time because things always crop up and life is an ongoing journey, so I respect that. But I had to liberate the pain and the trauma from those experiences to free up my own energy. And by doing that, I liberate myself, and now I have more exuberance, more energy, more capability of helping others, all because I faced the dissociation, the insecurity, and the fear that really controlled my life. And so if you can do that, if you can embrace your challenge as opportunity, you can actually have more energy, you can have better health, you can have a better quality of life. And that's exactly what I'm all about. I'm all about health, human connection, and humour, because life's quite a funny old game. But if you want to know more about me, you can find me on Instagram. You can find my email probably in the section down there. I'm going to deal with that. And yeah, get in contact, because I'm helping people from all over the world get into contact with their true being. And health challenges are pretty tough, and you don't have to do it alone. So I'd love to help you. As I said, I've been through a lot of my own health challenges, so I feel pretty confident to do it because I deal with them every day. But right, peace out, guys. See you later.